Hello children, this is Pravina, your English teacher working at KGBV Nandipadu, Nellore district, and I'm very glad to present my lesson through Samagra Siksha Andhra Pradesh. Here, dear students, in this video I'm going to start reading C from the very first unit from your textbook. But before entering into the lesson, let us quickly recall the theme of this lesson. The theme of this unit is family. So children, from the very first lesson, the tattered blanket and the poem, My Mother, we saw the relationship between the son and the mother, right? Here we have yet another lesson which shows the wonderful relationship of friendship. So let us start the lesson and enjoy it. If you look at the title of the lesson, A Letter to a Friend, we can understand that this letter is being written to a friend. Here the friends are Ramesh and Suresh. So let us see what Ramesh writes to Suresh and how he feels about his life in his present days. And let us see what he had explained to children. Let us read it and enjoy it. Before that, I want all of you to open page number 15, reading C, letter to a friend, and keep your notebooks ready and your pens or pencils ready to note down. Okay. So this letter is written from Hyderabad on 12th of November 2012, which is addressed to Suresh. So let me read it to you all children. Here, dear Suresh, this is Ramesh. I apologize for not meeting you during your visit to Hyderabad last week. Unfortunately, I had a meeting in my office. I remember how we enjoyed our childhood days in Manikonda. Every day we played together in our garden. Our family was very big. There were 12 members in our family. I remember how we played in the moonlight. Our grandma used to give us fruit and biscuits. Our grandpa used to tell us fairy tales about the princes, warriors, and the village boys. So that this is how this letter opens children, and we understand that Ramesh is writing to Suresh. Okay. Here it seems Suresh came to Hyderabad to see Ramesh, but unfortunately means unluckily. So unfortunately, Ramesh was unable to meet Suresh. Why? Because Ramesh was busy in a meeting and he couldn't find time to meet Suresh. So let us see what he writes in his letter, children. Here we can know the moment Ramesh comes to know that Suresh had visited him. He feels very bad. He apologizes. Apologize means feeling regret, feeling sorry for not meeting his friend. And what is Ramesh doing? He's recalling or recollecting the good times he had spent with whom? Suresh. And he says that when they were children, they used to enjoy a lot together. They used to play together in their gardens, fields, and tanks, as they had a very big family. How many members are there in their family? 12 members. How many members live in our house? Our family, children? Only 3 or 4 parents and 1 or 2 kids for them, isn't it? But in the past days, there were big families. Here in Ramesh's family, how many members are there? There are 12 members it seems. And children, living in a large family give us lots of protection, lots of enjoyment, lots of fun. We feel secured in a large family. Can we see large families nowadays, children? Not at all. Here and there, 1 or 2, we can hardly find large families. Wherever we go, we see only nuclear families. I mean, small families. And he also remembers how they played in the moonlight. Children spent a lot of time in playing in the past. What nowadays children are doing? They are not going outside. They are not playing. There is no physical exercises to their body. Only they have mental exercises, because nowadays children sit before television, or they'll play video games, or sit before their systems and play, or watch mobiles, or they play games on mobiles, isn't it? Even you also do the same. But please avoid that, children. Don't get addicted to the devices, electric devices, okay? Before they used to play a lot, okay? But now children are playing with computers, as I said, computers, video games, playing with mobiles, etc. In the past, their grandma used to give them fruits and biscuits, it seems. But nowadays, what children prefer to eat, children? What do you prefer, especially? You prefer to eat chocolates, pizzas, burgers, and especially kurkures, isn't it? But please avoid fast food to children. Eat whatever is prepared in your houses, whatever your parents, your mom prepares, okay? And their grandpa used to tell the stories of fairy tales about princes, warriors, and village boys, etc. Here, children, do we find this type of lifestyle now? Do we find grandmas and grandpas living with us? In only few cases, we can see grandmas and grandpas living together with the family. But in most of the families, we can't find big families where we can see grandmas and grandpas. Not all the families that we see today are small families, I mean nuclear families. So we miss all these things. So these things are even being missed by Ramesh. What are the things missed by Ramesh? In his childhood, he used to play in the ground, he used to play in the fields, he used to play in the garden, and his grandma used to give him fruits and biscuits, and his grandpa used to tell him stories of princes, warriors, and village boys, etc. So he's writing this letter to Suresh, and he is recollecting all his childhood days, and now he's sitting and writing to Suresh. The second paragraph, most the second paragraph, now I'm working at Microsoft as a software company, Hyderabad, as a computer programmer. So what is his job? He's a programmer at Microsoft, a software company which is sided at Hyderabad. And I am married and we have a child. My wife works at Dell Hyderabad as a system analyst. You know, the city life is quite busy. We start in the morning, leave a child at the baby care center, and come back in the evening with faded faces. We hardly find time to sit together. How disgusting! We work with computers, think like computers, and live like computers. We have forgotten our family. Oh God, this is what had happened, right? After grown up, Ramesh got a job at a company called Microsoft as a computer programmer, which resides at Hyderabad. And he got married and had a child too. His wife is also working it since. His wife also is working as a system analyst in Dell. And Dell is a famous company, children, which manufactures desktops and laptops too. So we can understand that both Ramesh and his wife are working. So what happens as city life is very busy? They start to their works in the morning and come back at evenings. So we can automatically acknowledge that they used to leave their child in a baby care center because they both are job holders. They can't handle child now. So they are leaving their child in baby care center. There is no time to spend with their child. So sad of this life. Okay, the um, while they return back, they return with faded faces, it seems. What do you mean by faded faces, children? Yes, faded faces means dull faces, tired faces. After working a lot, after after working, we feel very tired. Here, these both also, who both? Ramesh and his wife are feeling very tired after returning home, after returning from their offices to home. Why they are dull? Because they are tired as they have to work a lot as their entire energy exhausted working in offices. So what do they do as soon as they come home? They prefer to take rest, isn't it? After a work, after a long work, after a long hard work, we prefer to take rest, isn't it? These both also, who Ramesh and his wife also prefers to take rest. So naturally, in such circumstances, the family relationship will not be built strong, isn't it, children? So he says that it is such a disgusting. We work we work with computers, we think like computers, and live like computers. He is comparing their life to computers. So children, I hope you can compare these feelings with your own feelings, right? And I'm sure that many of your parents would also be working employees, right? And going to the next paragraph, children. I remember how we played gilli danda, hide and seek, and kabaddi. We went for swimming in our tank, in our local tank every Sunday. Here we live in an apartment where there is no room to play. Before, when they were in their childhood, they used to play gilli danda. I think you all know what is gilli danda is, children, and hide and seek, and also kabaddi. These three are, what type of games these are? These are outdoor games. We run, we hit, and we kick here. All our body parts work here. So we can be strong. But nowadays, sitting stably before televisions, before laptops or systems, or before mobiles, so that eyes will go, our energy will go, and we will drain it. Isn't it? But we all don't be like that, children. Go out. Go out means don't go in the crowds. Just in front of your house, y'all can play, because this is the pandemic season, right? And okay, getting into the lesson, we went for swimming in our local tanks every Sunday. So what these both used to do on Sundays, they used to go and swim in their local tank every Sunday. Swimming means it's an really amusing event, right? Here they are living in, but nowadays they are living in an apartment. There is no room to play at all. There is no space to play. A flat is our world, just like a well for a frog. Here, how he tells, see how funnily he's telling the children. Our flat is our world. Their house is their world, it seems. He compared he compared his life to a frog which lives in the well and thinks that this is the world. The frog thinks the well is the world. But if the frog comes out of the well, then it can know what world is, isn't it? Now, how happy we were in our school. We used to sit in the same room, did all the work together, and took part in the event. And now he is recollecting the school days of his life. They both, who here, Ramesh and Suresh, they both used to sit in the same bench, and they did their work together and took part in every event like sports and games. I remember how Padmanabhaya sir, our class teacher, appreciated us when we got the first prize in district science fair. Their teacher, their class teacher, it seems, who Mr. Padmanabhaya sir, he appreciated them when they got first prize in district science fair, it seems. I remember we went on a picnic to Koil Sagar. There we went boating, and they both had gone to picnic at some children. Where did they go? They went to Koel Sagar. There we went boating. Boating means no children, rowing in the boat. I mean, I think you'll have seen in the pictures like that. Our tour to Srisailam was memorable. Still, I remember the green hills full of trees that almost touched the sky. They even visited Srisailam with some children. It was the most memorable thing it seems. Their visit to Srisailam was the most memorable event in their life it seems, because they had enjoyed the greenery in the forest. They thought that the trees almost touched the sky. So big trees they had seen. I remember the roaring of the Krishna River at the dam, and they also hear the roaring sound. When the rivers flow, we can hear a sound. So they have heard the sound itself. Now also he can hear the same sound itself. And there is nothing here. I wonder at my child's silence. He always sits in front of the computer and plays games, never caring for anyone. In their childhood, what they had done, they had played a lot, they have enjoyed a lot. But now, his child, what his child is doing, that child is just sitting silently before the system or laptop and playing the games itself. He is very worried about their child too, because there is no enjoyment in the child's life. The child just sits in front of the computer and plays games. He never cares for anyone. No mom, no dad. Only computer, computer, computer. And I remember the happy moments when our uncle visited us. He brought toys and fruits for us. Our aunt brought me a new dress for Dasara. How we enjoyed Deepavali. Still, I hear the sounds of crackers. I can see the rockets flying in the sky. I can see the rockets flying in the sky. Still, it seems full of sky, full of light. It seems he is remembering all the things his uncle used to. When his uncle used to visit his house, his uncle used to bring him fruits and toys itself. Uncle means here the neighbors. Neighbors means who live next to our house. We call them uncles, aunts, isn't it, children? But our parental uncles and aunts, our parental uncles and aunts. I mean, a father's brothers or father's sisters or mother's brothers or mother's sisters are called parental uncles and parental aunts. When they visit, they used to bring a lots of things for the children, right? And but nowadays, no uncle is visiting nobody's house, no auntie is visiting nobody's house, isn't it? Because of this pandemic season. So his uncle used to bring a lot of toys itself, and also his aunt brought a new dress for Dasara, it seems. And he's telling that he can still hear the sounds of crackers, it seems. Crackers means, no, children, which we burn on Diwali. I can see the rockets flying into the sky, making the night full of light. And the rocket systems, children, here they lit the rockets and make fly into the sky. So when they burst in the sky, the sky becomes colorful, like sprinkling stars, isn't it? I think you'll have experienced this well many times. Okay. Sometimes I think of our childhood days. I think of grandparents, uncles, brothers, sisters. And what he does it since children, sometimes he think of their childhood days it seems. He thinks of his grandparents it seems, and uncles, brothers and sisters, aunts it seems. We missed them. We missed the joy of the family. We missed their company. We are missing many things in this busy life. What is telling children? He had missed everything it seems. He had missed their family, missed their friends, missed their company, everything in the life. He had missed everything. The life has become very bored in the city. Suresh, I don't know where those gardens have gone. Those fairy tales, those fruits, those words of love and affection. So he's telling to Suresh that he doesn't know where those gardens have gone. Now, who's watering the plants, children? In our house, we are planting trees. Do we water those plants? We don't water those plants properly, so they die. And before, in the past days, they used to not leave the trees which are planted. They used to go on pouring water to the plants. So the plants used to grow well. Nowadays, there is no such type. And nowadays, who's telling fairy tales, children? No one are telling fairy tales. Even me, even your parents, nobody are telling fairy tales. And the words of love and affection. Where and all those have been before. If we notice our grandmothers and grandfathers, so humble they talk to us. Whatever we ask, they give us, isn't it? Parents also give, but more. As soon as we ask, grandparents will react if we have them in our houses, isn't it? Whatever we ask, grandparents, they will, as soon they bring and give us, isn't it? We have lost our real life in this unreal world. What he's telling that he had lost the real life in this unreal world. Anyhow, I'm happy that I have found time to write to you. He's telling that he is very happy that he had found time because he is busy now. He doesn't have time to write to anybody or time to make a call to anybody, right? But now he had got a bit of time to write a letter to Suresh. Please come to me. Let's remember our childhood days of joy. So what he is telling children is telling to visit Hyderabad again and sit together and remember all the good days of his childhood days. And the conclusion is your loving friend Ramesh. Who is writing here? Ramesh is writing. So now and all, nobody are writing letters. Is anybody writing, children? Did you see anybody writing letters? Now and all, the device is in our hand. WhatsApp is there, mails are there, fax is there, etc. etc. are developed. So nowadays nobody are writing a letter, but letter writing is the most important, children. We can learn how to write a letter in the next session of this online class. Before ending this lesson, let me give you a task, children. See, they have given question and answers. First one is, how did Suresh and Ramesh spend their time? Okay, how did Suresh and Ramesh spend their time? Second one is, why did Ramesh's family move to the city? Why did Ramesh's family move to the city? Third one is, what change did you observe in Ramesh? Third one is, what change did you observe in Ramesh? Fourth one is, do you think Ramesh is happy in the city? Why? This is an important question, children. Again, I'll read it to you all. Do you think Ramesh is happy in the city? Why? And the fifth one is, what made Ramesh write to Suresh? What made Ramesh write to Suresh? So this is the task for you all to complete, to answer these questions. Keep your notebook secure, children, until the schools are open. Okay. And let us quickly see the summary of this lesson once again. So let us recall the main points in this letter, children. Here, Ramesh wrote this letter to his friend Suresh, apologizing for his not meeting him during his visit to Hyderabad the previous week. Ramesh is a computer programmer at Microsoft Hyderabad, and his wife is a system analyst at Dell Hyderabad. He is annoyed at his busy city life. Both Ramesh and his wife work with computers, think like computers, and live like computers. Their child always plays computer games, never caring for anyone. Here, Ramesh is very unhappy in the city. He recalled the memorable days of his childhood in his letter. Ramesh and Suresh enjoyed their childhood days in Manikonda village. They played together in their garden in the moonlight. Theirs was a big family. Their grandpa used to tell them tales of warriors, princes, and village boys. They played gilli danda, hide and seek, and kabaddi. They went for swimming every Sunday. Ramesh remembered how their Padmanabhaya sir appreciated them when they got the first prize in district science fair. And their picnic to Koil Sagar and their tour to Sri Sailam were very memorable, it seems. Ramesh couldn't forget the roaring of the Krishna river at the dam. They enjoyed the festivals such as Dasara, Deepavali, etc., along with their uncle and aunt. Ramesh thought of his grandparents, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters sometimes. He thought that they missed them all. They missed the joy of the family, their company, and many things in their busy life, right? At present, they are living in this unreal world. They have lost their real life. So this is what the letter is about, children. I think you'll have understood well and enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.